Hi, just for giggles. This is actually a really good question in terms of why narcissists or people with narcissistic personality disorder generally seek therapy. So, the first and foremost, the most common reason is because they are court mandated. So, working with many departments of probation, pretrial, and the prison in general. They may be court mandated to go, or they've identified some other sort of mental health stressor. When they're in trouble with the law, it's usually because they're court mandated, or their attorney or someone has recommended it in order to make it look better for them to address their case. So it's good, or it works out for a better defense in a lot of cases to say, hey, well, I have a mental health issue and I'm addressing it this way. Second most common reason that people seek it out, especially when they are part of a when they're married or they're in a relationship as a couple, it's usually because the other person that they're involved with has put the brakes on the relationship or is about to walk out the door, or put an end to the marriage unless they get therapy. But typically, most of the time, it's court mandated or relationship based, meaning that the other person is walked out. And it could be court mandated for a number of reasons. I've worked a lot with sex offenders, people who perpetrate violence or commit other crimes like murder and things like that. So again, those types of things can be court mandated by the courts, probations, or something like that. While they're awaiting sentencing, sometimes that happens, or even after they've been involved in the correctional facility. In a correctional facility, too, I worked with the enhanced outpatient program, and here in California, there was a law passed, or a Senate bill, I think it was passed, maybe 2 or 3 years ago, that if people took a certain number of hours of therapy as well while incarcerated, they can get points and time deducted from their sentence. So that, like, if they accrue a certain number of hours, it would accumulate to a certain number of points or something like that, if I recall correctly, and then they could actually get time deducted from sentencing for certain types of crime, and for certain types of sentencing. So, for example, if a person has an outdate and a certain type of crime, they can get time deducted. So that's another reason. So there's a for lack of a better word, a reward system that's involved for them going to therapy. There are other people, too, few and far between, that have other mental health symptoms. Now, this is people who usually seek it out. The least amount of clientele that I've had, at least, people that seek it out because they know that they have an issue and they suspect it, and they're not really sure what it is, or maybe they're also experiencing other sorts of mental health symptoms in addition to the personality disorder. So some people have bona fide depression, or there's been some things that have been going on with them that they see as challenging, or they want to get another perspective on. So hope that helps.